I have the answer. I know why we can't hear movie dialogue anymore, why we're all living in a closed captioning in our own language universe where our partners are constantly leaning over and saying, "What did he say?" The reason is I learned the answer in the most Hollywood way possible. I was at a party and I was chatting with an award-winning sound mixer. And I said, "Why can't we hear any words, sound boy?" And like everything else in his life, it's a mix of things. Number one, everybody's buying big, cheap TVs that are supported by all the ads you have to see on them, and they have really terrible speakers that are usually pointing backwards to your wall. Nothing's going to sound good there. Second, filming has mostly moved away from boom mics and towards lav mics, and a little tiny mic under your clothes is better than it used to be, but it's still not going to sound super clear. And because the mic is down here instead of up there, actors don't have to project as much, so that they sound more natural, but also less distinct. And then there's been a big move away from re-recording dialogue that's hard to hear. So it used to be if you said something mumbly, later they would make you come back to a studio and record just that dialogue, and then they would add that in post. Movie companies used to do different sound mixes for the theater and for home video, because in a theater you have everybody's full attention and good speakers, and at home you have the bad backward speakers and also phones. And now they frequently just don't do that second mix because it saves them some money, and all of that adds together to a mumble crisis. The good news is the sound people have heard us complaining. They're having whole conferences about what to do about this crisis. So maybe it will get better, but in the meantime, if you see a producer who's been cheaping out on sound at a party, make sure you tell them that I said,